Mr. Kaude Okwefa, many thanks for joining us on the program today.
Yeah, good evening.
How does it come to you, first and foremost, knowing full well that most of the leaders of your party who have not met face to face in a long time, today under the same roof, are meeting and perhaps thinking of reconciliation?
Good evening. Let me first make a correction. I'm not a chieftain of the APC. I'm a member.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what some of your members say. You are a chieftain. You are a leader of the party in Lagos State.
Let's just take it as simple.
You are denying that?
I'm a member.
Okay.
Now, you are not also all correct to say that they've not been seen face to face. You may say this kind of gathering looks unique because there have been series of meetings, one-on-one, 2 people at a time, 3 people at a time. And there was also some meetings of the governors some times ago, and there are also meetings of the chairman of the various states meetings. And there was also a meeting some times ago in Ibadan of the stakeholders meeting where you have members of the National Assembly and some other leaders from the state. So what you have today is just going forward, moving into a new era of much more cohesive situation. Not necessarily saying that this is the first time they're meeting.
I mean, I know so much. If I say I know, Mr. Okwefa, you know what I'm talking about. Some of the internal workings of your party and what also happens in the PDP and some other parties. Uniquely interesting is the fact that some of the leaders of your party are not on good terms. There was a meeting which held in Lagos State, the home of former governor of Ogun State, Olusegun Oshoba, and where all the governors of the state, and clearly some other governors were missing in the southwest. And there are other situations like what we had in Ondo State. Clearly, there's some leaders of your party who supported some candidate, and other leaders supported another candidate. And we know all of these things playing out. So when I say some of them have not met politically face-to-face, but they are meeting today to discuss issues of politics. One will wonder, what exactly is happening in your party? There seems to be a lot of division, especially in the Southwest.
Now let me take it this way. Now, in any political party, there are going to be different tendencies. And they may have some major differences or minor differences. That does not translate to a crisis or an issue within the party. I want you to take that. It is natural to have situations where everybody will not be on the same page on certain issues.
And it will get to a point, even when leaders of the party will sponsor.
No, I'm coming to that. Now, there is no evidence or facts emanating from the party to suggest that leaders of the party sponsored candidates to run. It is true that some candidates, after the Ondo primary elections, left the party, decamped, and went into another party and ran against the party candidate. And at the end of the day, the party candidate won. There were insinuations that some senior members of the party were involved. But so far as of today, nobody has been able to say clearly within the leadership of the party that so leadership or senior member of the party played an anti-party role. So I want to take it that way.
Mr. Okwefa, what is clear to the public, I know politicians in their own way always like to hide even what is clear to the public. And what is clear to the public is the fact that there are Asiwaju allies, the former Lagos governor, and there are other ones who are closer to the president. And some people in your party will say there is clearly a way of sidetracking Asiwaju Tinubu from the center. And we've seen what has happened even with the leadership when the leadership, the national chairman of the party is clearly not in good times with Bola Tinubu.
Once again, let me say this. I don't think we should continue to run party leadership or situation within the party from the media, that is, from the media perspective. To the best of my knowledge, there is no crisis between the leadership of the party either the president and Ashwaju.
For example, Mr. Okwefa, if you are saying there is no crisis, look at what visual that you're having. The way Ashwaju Tinubu is seated there and the way the national chairman is seated, body language. Oh no, Mr. Okwefa.
No, Ashwaju Bola Tinubu.
Are you saying that there is no disagreement between Mr.
There is. Ashwaju has clearly expressed his feelings on any issue.
Even when he asked for the resignation of the chairman.
He has expressed his feelings. And he has done that as an elder statesman. He has expressed his feelings. And you need to know Ashwaju. You see that posture you show me. You need to see Ashwaju see that when he's thinking deep, he looks straight and he's concentrating. And you see, when you start looking at sitting arrangement, posturing arrangement, somebody can look at me and you and say...
This was beyond sitting arrangement, Mr. Kwefa. Because at this very occasion, even when they met and greeted, it was clear that these two men were not together.
I cannot speak for Ashwaju. I can't speak for Odije Oyego. But I can tell you that I know Ashwaju Bola Ahmed very well. When Ashwaju has an issue or he has a difference on an issue, he expresses his mind instantaneously.
But another fact is the fact that your party has crisis in the Southwest.
Okay, I won't call it.
Do you agree that on that?
Sorry speaking, I will not call it crisis. I'll call it the party has issues, which are normal. You know, when you say crisis, when you say somebody has gotten to the point of crisis, you have gotten to a point where there is big disagreement. There are issues within the party, like there will be issues within any of such political organization. Look at what happened in the recent American election. The Republican Party was at some distance from Donald Trump. After a while, you see everybody rally around, boom, and they made it. So it is expected. And that is what you call internal party mechanism of solving his own issues. They are not as WhatsApp or email or social media discussion. Party leadership always meet. And you know, when you go to meetings, don't think when people, even the Federal Executive Council meeting, they don't just go there and smile and come out of meetings. They go there, they argue, they discuss, they disagree. But what is more important for a political party is that at the appropriate time, when it is time to align, come together, the party has an internal mechanism to make that to happen.
Okay, Mr. Kwefa, we take a moment on the program. And when we return, we will, of course, take a look at more national internal wranglings within the APC, especially as it relates to the executive and the legislature. They seem not to be agreeing. We may be joined by a senator from our Abuja studio. Join us again.